Oh God, there it is. There it is. Oh God, come here, come here, come here. Oh God, look at that. Oh my God. No, there it goes. There it goes. I'm an idiot. This thing just got smoked. That was a solid, man, maybe 3, maybe 4 pounder. Good God, I did not have a good hook in it. I should have ground that fish in. I messed that one up. That was a good eat though. That was right at the kayak, right at the end of the cast, man. As soon as my bait's coming up. Man, that was a good bite. Dang it. That was a good fish. All right, look at us go. We're on to something today. It's been a slow day. It's not too windy out, so it's nice to throw some glide baits and stuff. I've had this guy, you know, the Depths Bull Shooter. Nice bluegill bait, Florida, makes perfect sense, and I haven't really thrown it that much. And I just figured today, you know, I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna put it in my hand and see what happens. And that was awesome. You can see I added just a little weight, just something to get it down a little quicker, a little 16th ounce sinker. And we're right here on a point, you know, so I'm kind of casting out along eelgrass and over eelgrass, but we're at like kind of a point in the lake. So this is definitely a spot where I thought like we might get a good follower or something, man. That fish, I felt something almost like a little baby something, and then a split second later, bam, that's when that fish hit. So super exciting, always exciting. I blew that, but I did not get a good hook in that fish. Oh, now it's bent out. Look at that. Oh man, that was exciting. Oh God, there we go. There we go. There we go. Oh God, there we go. There's another bite. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Oh, that's a good one. That's another good one. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. There we go. Nice. Absolutely. There we go. That's some redemption right there. Little bit of redemption. Nice. So it's been slow going since we got that first bite. The first bite we got, all right, was directly across the lake, fishing that point. There's a point right there. There's kind of a subtle point right here as well. A lot of eelgrass, so I'm just kind of making those further casts out to deeper water and kind of bringing it up shallow. Man, that one ate pretty much towards the end of the cast. That guy wanted it. That's a good one. Let's get this girl weighed real quick or measured. Get her back in. All right. We are 17 and a half. 17 and a half. 17 and a half, 12. All right, look at that fat belly. That's a healthy one. Let's get her back in. There she goes. Heck yeah, man. That's my first fish on the bull shooter. Very exciting. Never gets old throwing bluegill baits in Florida. They get bit, man. I don't know what to say. It's a huge forage, you know, for the fish we have down here. So mimicking that, you know, this is a bigger size bluegill mimic, and 2 bites, that's a good day. That's a good day for throwing a big bait. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, stay on. Stay on. Stay on. Stay on. Stay on. Oh, I got him fouled. There we go. That's a nice one. That's a nice size fish right there. He must have come up and kind of swatted at the bait. Oh, guy. Look at that. That's a nice one. So, basically, we were throwing that bluegill bait. We made our way all the way around the lake. The sun's still out. And I figured, why not switch gears? I got a small little shad bait I've been tossing around. We're right back at that point, that first point where we got our first bite, right in that area. But we switched it up. We went, you know, with the Clash 9. It's a build, kind of like it's basically like a big crankbait. And just toss it over this point, man. There we go. That's another chunk. That's a good one. Heck yes. Oh man, so I don't know if I've said this before in the videos, but I'm pretty much a beginner when it comes to throwing big baits. I just started doing it. It's probably been maybe a year or so. So today we got 3 bites, throwing the bigger baits, you know, 2 with the big bluegill, 1 with the Clash 9. And to me, that's a total success. That's an awesome day. Always just trying to get bit. And the thing with big baits is, you know, I mean, there's hours and hours of me paddling around, chucking and winding that don't end up on YouTube. And because that's just what it is. So when you get bit, the point is that you have to like look back and remember everything about what happened so you can learn from it. You know, what were you doing? What was your retrieve? Where were you? What were the conditions? Same with any, you know, learning with any, you know, new lure or anything. But the only difference is that the lessons are few and farther between, because, you know, you don't get those learning moments as often with throwing a big bait. So, you know, I just want to go back and like have a little what I did right, what I did wrong. And I know exactly what I did wrong with that first bite. So it happened right at the kayak, and I swung pretty hard. And I don't swing hard with treble hook baits. That's a thing, you know, you got to let the rod load up, have a parabolic rod, and let it really do the work. And I swung pretty damn hard. And you can see probably in the video, because I'm trying to hold the fish up so it can't shake. I kind of have it almost suspended in the air. And I gave it a little slack, and you can see that he did a head shake, and the leverage of that heavy bait and the fact that I swung really hard and put kind of a bigger hole in the fish's mouth all kind of coalesced into that bait flying out of the fish's mouth and him swimming off without me getting to hold him first. So, you know, after that, I loosened my drag. One thing, I had my drag super tight. I had it wrenched down. And, you know, when you get bit that close too, there's no stretch in your line if there's no line out. You know, and on a long cast, when you get bit with fluorocarbon, there's plenty of stretch in the line to absorb if you do, you know, get too excited and you swing really hard, you know. But there was none of that, because the bite happened, you know, 3 feet from my kayak. So it's always fun to look back and just, you know, really figure out, you know, and learn, like, all right, you know, I made that mistake and this mistake, and you can piece the puzzle together that way. Luckily, we got 2 more bites, you know, and that was awesome, because it's always a bummer if your only bite is you blowing it. But anyways, just, it's a whole learning process, and that's the fun part. The fun part is the learning, even though it's painful at times.